Alright, we're out in Kenosha right now. We are gonna ride along the water. We've done this before, but I have the Deer Step-Thru 20 with me. Let's see if I can do some 360 video for you too. So we were in Racine, finishing off the Deer Step-Thru 20's review, but Mrs. Wright said that she wanted to hit Kenosha because there's more waterfront. So we decided to move from Racine to Kenosha. And of course, I figured we might as well record it. We're already here, why not, right? Yeah, some of you guys are brand new to the Russ is Right channel. We've done this ride before, so this will be new for you. For the other guys, well, hey, still fun, right? We see other things. I mean, look, boats, yeah, see, fun stuff. I just grabbed the camera off my chest and show you stuff. So the Deer Mini, or formerly known as Deer Mini, is now called the Deer Step-Thru 20. I have about 50% battery power, give or take, I think. I can't see the display, I'm telling you, with the polarized sunglasses, it just wipes out the display. I can't see a thing. I don't even know if the bike is on because it's all wiped out from the polarizer. I think for manufacturers, they need to start thinking about the fact that, you know, people might be wearing sunglasses that are polarized. You need to have some type of displays where it doesn't have an issue with polarized sunglasses. All right, so we are going a different route here. Mrs. Wright, of course, is in front. She's got her X-Needle helmet on, as I do, and she's riding the Jaguarundi from Magicycle. There's a lot more people out here. Hi. And so you gotta be careful of pedestrians and bicycles. Saw a number of bikes. I saw an e-bike today. Yeah, he was out there. So as I was thinking about it, you know, we switched bikes for a very short time, and she was riding the 20, Deer 20, and I was riding her Jaguarundi. That Jaguarundi has a taller seat post. Not so with this Deer, and I think there's different. They have different diameter seat posts, so I cannot even swap out unless I go and buy one. That would have been easier. That guy would have went the other route. Don't we always walk to the right? He's walking on our side. So I think I'm eating up the battery because I'm kind of throttling a little here, a little there, and I think that is affecting the battery. Thank you. The dog jumped up on the bench. Yeah, Kenosha has a little bit more lakefront riding spots, I think, than when we were over at Racine Harbor. So yeah, she likes going by the water too. We've done this before, and we end up getting off of the waterfront, and then I think it kicks in again. All right, we took a little pit stop there. So we're back on the trail here.
Those don't have an engine on there, do you?
They have a motor, yes they do.
Those have a motor?
Uh-huh.
Can you pedal it too?
Yes, you can pedal it, you can throttle it.
How much does one of them cost?
Well, that one's about 13 or 1400. This one's about 2500. So
bad.
yeah. So yeah, they do well. You can do 20 miles to 28 miles per hour, depending on how you set it up. So hers will do 25 miles an hour. This will do 28. So
okay.
Yeah.
They go pretty fast when you're pedaling too?
You could, or you can set it up for slow pedaling, where you're just going maybe 10 miles an hour or something like that. But you have several different levels of pedal assist, so you can kind of keep moving at the rate that you want to move. And if you're too tired to pedal, then you just throttle it.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, get one for yourself one day. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Thank you.
Okay. All right, I'm all set. Mm-hmm. So I'm just throttling right now.
In the winter, you can drive in the winter?
If you're brave enough, yeah. All right. So on occasion we run into people who ask us questions about the bike. I was putting away one of my cameras and a gentleman was asking me about the bike. Yeah, sometimes this is the first time people have seen an electric bike. So on your left as well. Thank you. So sometimes you have to remind people that you're there. So even though Mrs. Wright let her know that she was on her left, I had to let her know too, because she figures she was done. But there's another bike coming, so yeah, definitely let people know. Mrs. Wright hit her up with some bells. I don't think they react. Sometimes they don't hear you. Yeah, sometimes the bell's not too loud, or sometimes their hearing isn't that well if they're a little older. So make sure that you hit them several times and definitely announce that you're there. Some bike etiquette. Oh, here's a funny story I have for you guys. I saw recently that one of the comments. Yeah, so I saw a comment recently where the guy, I guess he saw my recent announcement about watch my old videos while I'm out in Alaska. And his comment was something like, isn't this the guy where the woman said that you're riding your bike, a motorized bike, on the path? He says, it's guys like that that give us a bad name. Really? Yeah. It's guys like me who give e-bike riding on paths a bad name. I don't think so. Has he ever seen any other of the RUSSISRIGHT videos? I had to take the bump. Hey, you have full suspension, why not? Yeah, sometimes you get comments like that where they may only see one video, and they see the thing with where motorized vehicles not allowed on the bike path. Yeah, it's got a motor, but that's not the kind of motorized vehicles they're talking about. They're talking about dirt bikes, gas-powered bikes, gas-powered motorcycles, that type of thing. That's when those signs were put up. But the thing is, people don't know, and so they come to the conclusion that you're giving us a bad name riding your motorized bike on a bike path. Hey, they're all riding the motorized bike on a bike path, okay? They're all riding their e-bikes on a bike path. I'm not the only one, and I don't think I'm giving us a bad name. I try the best to be as courteous as I can when I'm riding. If I see people, I say things, I let them know. I don't think I am the worst bike rider out there. Several of you have mentioned to me that I'm one of the more courteous bike riders out there. I try to be, but the thing is, people don't see that. They make their conclusions after they see a section of your video, and then they come to the conclusion. Here, let me tell you this. You want to see some really tough riding guys? look up some people who ride the Suron bikes, okay? And they ride in groups. Watch those videos. Those guys will be 30, 40 miles an hour. I don't know how fast they go, but yeah, they go really fast, and they go in a group, and they take over the entire street. They're usually out in California, and this is why sometimes they're saying that they want to license e-bikes, okay? Check out those guys that ride the Surons. If you wanna criticize me, check those guys out, and you'll see how much more courteous the Russ is Right channel actually is. Yeah, it's my little thing. I look at those things, I kind of laugh at it a little bit, and then I ban them. Because they're never going to come back and watch us properly anyways. And if they do, they're just going to give negative comments. I don't want to see that on my channel. So yeah, if you see this video and you saw the other one, yeah, you're banned. You're gone. No one ever's going to be able to see your comments anymore. So, yeah, we don't tolerate that. Because we're giving everyone a bad name. We're giving all the e-bike guys a bad name. I don't think so. All right, so I have fished this area before too, and yeah, we're gonna eventually run out of path here. We'll have to come back again. Yeah, people are out on these little boats with sails. I guess you could call it a sailboat, small little sailboat. Yeah, they're not gonna go into the open water. They're gonna stay in this little harbor area. Now, the one thing that I forgot to do on this Deer Step-Thru 20 is I didn't put the thumb throttle device on here, and I really missed that. I'm using the half-twist throttle on. I don't like the half-twist throttle as much. I'm kind of jerky on it sometimes. It's kind of hard to hold, in my opinion. Some people feel that the thumb throttle is harder for them. Yeah, everyone has their own opinion of whatever works for them. So I think we're going to turn around in a bit. I mean, we can keep going. We can keep going if you want, see where it goes. Yelling out the missus right there. Doesn't go far. There's a fence in front of us. We got to get off. We got to head back. So yeah, what am I doing for battery here? I can't see. I'm telling you, with the sunglasses, you can't see. You really can't see. All right, so we ran out of road, so we're heading back. Yeah, Kenosha Harbor. Fond memories. I caught my first salmon out of the Kenosha Harbor. Yeah, if I remember, I'll put a photo up. I always say that, sometimes I forget to put it up. Yeah, it was, what was that thing? 34 inches? Something like that? 36 inches? Yeah, one or two. Trying to avoid the goose poop, but I think I ran over one. Sometimes you just can't avoid it. So yeah, we learned that having a front basket pays off, because I could put my tool bag in there, not worried that I don't have tools with me. So what I did is I have a half bottle of slime, and I put that in the bag. Now you might wonder, why don't you just stick it in the tire? Well, got a lot of bikes. I don't want to put it in every single one, and if I hit a flat, I'll put it in at that time. Now what'll happen, of course, since there is no slime there, it'll go totally flat at that point. That's okay. I can put the slime in at that point and then air pump it up. And then hopefully the slime will stop whatever flat at that point. If it doesn't, then you got to change out the tire, or change out the inner tube. I used to carry an inner tube with me. I think I'm going to have to start doing that again, just in case. Most of my bikes are 4-inch fat tires. They're either 20-inch or 26-inch fat tire bikes, so I'm going to need to carry that with me maybe. I do have the tire levers in my backpack now. These are the ones made by Park Tools. I also ordered a metal one from Temu.com. What a joke that one was. That thing's only maybe 4 inches long. Where are you going to get leverage at 4 inches? Totally worthless. The one from Park Tools, I don't know, how long is that? 8 or 9 inches long? Yeah, you need some leverage. I mean, when I changed out the tire for the Deer that got the flat, yeah, I kind of bent the rim a little bit. It was hard to get the tire off. That Kenda tire is so deeply in there with the bead being around the tires, the rim so tight, it kind of bent the rim a little bit as I took it out. But that was the only way to get it off, otherwise it wasn't coming off. So, all right, heavy traffic here. All right, so now that was an exercise in balance. We wanted to see how well we can stay balanced up while how well could we stay balanced up while going really slow? Mrs. Wright did okay. I did okay. Mrs. Wright. Yeah, that's not our name, okay? But since I never give my last name, yeah, she's Mrs. Wright. They got a lighthouse out here. You see that on the left? Here, let me show you. See that? They got 2 lighthouses. They got one here, and then they got one ahead of us. A red one and a green one. Green and white one. Yeah, this is an easy ride. Mrs. Wright was off today, so we decided to go out and take the bike out and do a review. And also do some riding. So we did the review, now we're out riding. I think, the battery is going way down because I've been throttling a lot. It's kind of on, off, and we're not consistently going anywhere. That's eating into our battery. Plus, I think when the battery is relatively new, it doesn't usually do as well. I think it takes a couple of charge times before the battery kind of says, "Hey, let's give more charge time and run time." All right, gotta get some water. I'm drying out. Yeah, some guys ride their bikes, they play music. That guy was playing rap music. I actually have one of those Bluetooth speakers. I have it on my Rad Rover 5, but I have not used it hardly at all. I did when I first got the bike, then never did it again because I spend my time talking to you guys, and the music would just kind of mess things up if I have it running. So I don't. All right, we're heading back again. We had to make a change of direction once again. Mrs. Wright wanted to see some more water, but she was telling me she wanted the area where people fish. That was Racine. We just didn't go in the right area of Racine. Well, we're not heading back to Racine. We did that. We're out in Kenosha. We're not going back. So we're just going to ride around a little bit and then call it a day. The thing is, it'd be better if this thing was longer, if it went further out, but we don't know where that is. I'm sure it probably does. You guys in Wisconsin, tell me if it does. Alright, I'm going to take a photo here. Alright, we are continuing on. We took a short break and took a photo of the bikes. I am now in front. Mrs. Wright is now in back. It's always nice to be around here. I like being around water. Now they have a bike path section, then they have another section where people go and fish. What shall we ride? Let's ride about the section where the people go and fish. Yeah, so there's a lot of people out here today. Yeah, I caught my first salmon right out here, right about this area. Yep. Caught it out right here. 36 inches. Yeah. It wasn't the heaviest fish. Had another one that was heavier, but it was the longest fish, I believe. Yeah, nice bump. No problem. We got full suspension. Yep, all the kids here, rollerblading. See, now there's a bike path to our left, but we're on the area where guys are out here fishing. Yeah, we usually just climb over the edge of this and then fish off the edge. I always wondered why they had a bike path over there when you could purposely ride over here. Maybe they don't want you to ride over here, but we're doing it anyway. See, we give people a bad name on e-bikes. Yeah, well, hey, you know, it's a bike. Come on. Bikes go all over the place. So let's see what's around this area. Now I would go further out. Mrs. Wright doesn't feel as comfortable sometimes, but I would go further out. All right, now we got everybody blocking here. I don't know what she was pointing at. What she's pointing at, telling me to go over there? I don't know. Sailboat tours, it says. Maybe that's what they're doing out there. Sailboat tours. All right, we took a right over there, didn't get further. Let's see what's over on this side, if anything's going on. Sometimes we park over here when we go fishing. Nope, nothing's going on there. We were up ahead before. They had a whole thing going on before we were out here last year. Nothing today. So nothing here. So I think we head back. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching today. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. I'll talk to you guys next time.